What's going on, everybody? It's once again Mr. Cinema Junkie at a very early hour. It's about 6 a.m. and I don't know if you can hear it, but the wind is a-blowing. It is cold this morning. Fingertips are kind of numb. That could just be bad circulation, and plus it doesn't help that I'm drinking a semi-frozen drink right now. Doesn't help at all, but it tastes good. Anyways, I had said in my last video that I had some other packages coming in, and I was gonna wait to see if I got my last package in later today. But I've got some things that I gotta go do, and I may not be around, so I didn't want to wait till later in the day. I'm the king of impatience, really. Ask anyone. Come on. So I decided to go ahead and do this unpackaging, and then if I get the package later, I'll do another one tonight. And then it's game on with the reviews and such. But this was a fairly sizable box. I'm thinking about 4 titles maybe. So let's get into this, shall we? I should have woke up a little bit more before I started doing this. Oh man, I am weak. I'm kitty cat weak right now, seriously. Oh, come on. No, that's it. No do-overs. Let me try again. There we go. Man. Start feeling your age there, man. Alright. Let's see what we got going. I didn't even get all the way across this. Damn it. Get it together. Wow, I was wrong. There's 6 titles in here. That's cool. Yes. I wonder if they sent the other 2 already then. Maybe I won't get a package today. Maybe they included everything in this one. Yes, and yes. No, I may still get 2 more. Sweet. I didn't know I had this many orders. Jeez. Don't let me loose with the credit card, people. Okay, all of these are going to be first-time watches, except one of them I went into it knowing, for the most part, I was going to really, really enjoy it. First off, I read the reviews on this one and watched a little bit of the trailer, and of course, pardon the bus, it's, like I said, so at 6 a.m. people are going to work now, so you'll hear the buses running and stuff. And I let the tresses down. I didn't tie it back like I usually do, so sometimes I have a little problem with what to do with all that. Anyways, I was watching the trailer of this one. Looked decent. The reviews on it were... These were reviews that were calling it a bad movie, but they were the kind of reviews that made me say, hey, it's something I want to watch. Because they were saying things like, this movie is all about violence, but it's atrocious, the things they do in here, and no decent person would watch this. And I'm like, really? Put that on the order. And I'm sure I'll hear some people say, that movie sucked, man. Why'd you get it? Because I always get that. There's always some blind buy that I get that someone's already seen it and they have to tell me, dude, what were you thinking? And I have to tell them I wasn't thinking. I'd never heard of the movie before. Anyways, it's Faces of Snuff. There's a warm spot in my heart for things that are snuff related. I don't know why the subject is so engrossing to me. It's like, it's one of those like urban legend kind of, is it true, isn't it true? I happen to think it's true. I can't think of a world of over 6 billion people where someone isn't out there filming a murder taking place. We see it all the time on something like Live Leak. You see all those true death videos, and some people would consider that a snuff film. I don't. there's something a little different about snuff films as opposed to like execution videos and things like that. But it's a subject that it grips me. So when I see stuff about snuff films, I usually gravitate towards them. This one, I don't know if it's going to really deliver on the whole snuff aspect or not, but when I read about the level of gore and violence, I thought, all right, I'll check that out. It might actually make for a good story too. So yeah, I rolled the bones on this one and ordered it, and one of the reviews says that it caters to a certain type of audience, and I'm almost positive they mean people like me. So that's the first one there. This one, when I read the review on it, and well, not really the review, but the plot to it, I was kind of 50-50. I read a couple of the reviews, and just to get an idea of what people were thinking about it, and it didn't really tell me much. But then I saw the trailer, and I said, yeah, it looks pretty decent. If I'm not mistaken, it's a vampire movie of sorts called The Ecstasy of Isabel Mann. Now, a while back, years ago, I was sent a movie by fellow YouTuber MonkeyTube, and it was called Thirst. I had never heard of it before. It was a Korean vampire movie. I saw it, and it automatically became one of my top 5 vampire movies ever. Probably like number 1 on the list. It was so cool and different, And thanks again, dude, for sending that. That was awesome. Since then, I've seen the movie Afflicted, which I thought was a great take on the vampire genre. So this one looks like it could be pretty promising and could very well break the top 10 of my all-time favorite vampire movies. I'm gonna give it a shot. We'll see what happens. Next up, little tile. Telling you. You guys are going to lay witness to the day I have a stroke. This little title called The Ladies of the House. Now, I'm not 100% sure what this movie is about. I didn't really read a storyline on it or anything. But the trailer was intriguing. Serves up the smart and sexy by Real News Daily. The Ladies of the House is everything that exploitation aficionados want in a movie. Okay, exploitation. Ding ding, winner, winner. It says, don't mess with the ladies of the house. A birthday outing with 2 brothers and a friend turns into a horrific fight for survival after they follow a dancer home from a strip club. Ain't that the way it always goes? Because of a tragic accident, the men find themselves trapped in a house with a family, in quotations, of malevolent women who enjoy a pin-up lifestyle and a special diet. Special diet. Now we know what this movie's about. Take your exploitation, mix in a little cannibalism, voila! Recipe for success. Can't wait to check that one out. This one, well, no, let me say that one. This one here, again, sounds like has that snuff appeal to it. It's called Watch Me Die. And it's in the brackets here, so I'm wondering if that might be like the website or something in the movie. I don't know. Let's see. Gotta love that they put, it's the description of the movie is horror slasher. See right there. In this found footage, might have turned a whole bunch of people off just by saying that. In this found footage horror movie, a nameless serial killer prowls the sets of sleazy exploitation movies in search of his latest female victim. Each gruesome act of torture and murder that follows is captured up close on the killer's video camera. Okay, yeah, snuff film. the blood-soaked footage of a psychopath's snuff film. I would have read a little further, wouldn't have had to say snuff film, would I? As the killer finds himself tormented by increasingly complex feelings towards the sexy women he murders, the lines begin to blur between killer and victim, viewer and viewed, reality and illusion. What is real and what is fake? Nothing is certain until the blood starts to flow. Yeah, that sounds like it has the makings of just good times. Plenty of them. And this one, I was going to say, just caught my attention for what I feel are all the right reasons. The title just took me in immediately. And then the trailer followed by that, I saw it and I was like, that looks all right. It is a little flick called The Curse of Dr. Wolfenstein. Tell me that doesn't just sound like a good time. Tell me that doesn't sound like just you, your buddies, a few beers, and this. That just sounds like fun all over. Oh, okay, wait. Yeah, that's a card or something in there. It's too early to get this hyped. A little bit of the violence for you. Yes, sir. If you love German gore, the name Mark Ronstock from Necronos needs no introduction. This movie is another feast of gore effects. Blood and guts fill the screen as victims are gutted, limbs are severed, heads are hacked. There's even a machete group massacre scene with blood drenching the screen. Did you just give away the whole movie, man? You dirty dog. Now, the print on the back of this is a little small, so pardon me while I put on the specs. Let's see. 80 years ago, the diabolical Dr. Victor Wolfenstein wanted nothing more than to be immortal. You did all this to be immortal? Why? So I could live forever. House of the Dead, people. I hate that movie. His tireless quest, man, I'm not even seeing these even with these. God, I'm getting old. The aging of Mr. Cinema Junkie. It's a sad thing, really. I can see better without the glasses. Can you believe that? 80 years ago, the diabolical Dr. Victor Wolfenstein wanted nothing more than to be immortal. His tireless quest led him to create a vaccine that did just that, but also infected his body with a flesh-rotting form of necrosis. As the doctor's limbs literally fell apart, he tried to replace them by using the crudely removed arms and legs of the local villagers who, in order to stop Wolfenstein's reign of terror, captured him and buried him alive for his crimes. In present day, 5 teenagers... Why is it always 5 teenagers? Who has that tight-knit of a group that it's always 5? 5 teenagers going to the woods. 5 college students going to a dorm. 5 friends meet for the weekend. In present day, 5 teenagers plan to attend an out-of-town rave that goes awry and end up stranded in the village. When the evil and still decaying Dr. Wolfenstein wakes up screaming for vengeance. Yeah, but if his limbs are rotting off already, wouldn't he just kind of woke up a quadriplegic and just be a torso with a head? Shouldn't he have just been rotted away? We don't question these things. We just say, hell yeah, get on with the gore. The unlucky teens land squarely within sight of the malevolent medic and, with the help of his latest creation, the infiltrator, Dr. Wolfenstein lures them to his secret hideaway with the intention of curing his necrosis and ending his curse once and for all. Will anyone survive Wolfenstein's skin-melting, limb-hacking wrath? We're gonna find out. I mean, just looks cool. It looks awesome. It sounds awesome. Check out the trailer. That's all I can say. And the final one in this package, and this is the one I went into saying, yeah, I got to get that. No trailer needed. No further explanation needed. Don't sell me on it. Shut up. Take my money. Phantasm Ravager. Part 5 of the series, the final chapter, as far as I can tell, we lost Angus Scrimm last year, and it was sad to say goodbye, but it wasn't completely unexpected. I mean, the man he's been around a while, so I don't blame 2016 for taking him. That's all I'm saying. Okay. He's got a decent body of work. I had the honor of meeting Angus Scrimm. I didn't meet the entire cast, although I did take 2 photo op pictures at separate times. One at Flashback Weekend up in Chicago. That was my very first horror con. And then later they were grouping up again at Texas Frightmare Weekend, and I knew I had to do it again. So I got 2 different photo ops with the entire cast. But as far as like table meets and stuff like that, the only person I met was Angus, and I was so grateful to be able to have done that. And he was everything everyone had ever said about him. I had heard him described as being grandfatherly, and he was exactly that, just very soft-spoken, just very warm, genuine. I had to kind of lean in to hear him a couple of times when he was talking, but he even signed a picture. I don't have it on hand right now, but he signed a picture for me, and he said, "You play a good game, boy," and I thought that was pretty neat. So, anyways, Phantasm Ravager, Part 5 of the Phantasm series. This is one that fans have been waiting for a while. We had heard rumors of it over the years. We had heard, a script had been dropped here, a script had been dropped there, and it wound up being kind of like, just a lot of teaser and sorry for that brief interruption. I thought I heard somebody coming up the hallway, and it sounded like more than one person, so let them pass. Get in your apartment. Shh. Anyways, as I was saying, Phantasm Ravager, Part 5 of the Phantasm series. Anyone who knows me knows that Phantasm has been a long-time favorite of mine. Saw that when I was just a wee tyke of 9 years old. Stuck with me for a while, and just a fascinating movie. A lot of people look at it and go, "Oh man, it was this and that," and I hear griping and complaining and so on and so forth, and how this movie is so much better and all that, but none of the other movies had ever done for me what Phantasm did for me. I mean, it really frightened me at a deeper level. And I know I was 9 at the time, and most people say, "Oh, well, you were just a kid, that's why." But I saw other horror movies that didn't affect me the way Phantasm did. So go figure. That's why it stuck with me. And I've seen this movie, I've seen Phantasm like more than enough times, trust me. If I said I saw it 250 times, believe me, I'm lowballing it. Seriously. No exaggeration. 250 plus. Okay, I know I have. So yeah, there was a lot of talk about, scripts and stuff and stories, and this was coming out, and then some people said, "Oh, that's a teaser trailer," and you could tell by the trailer they're taking bits and pieces of all the old movies and putting them together and trying to present it like a new movie. This one flew under the radar. It was a big secret. No one knew they were filming it. And then, boom, all of a sudden we get word, "Hey, Phantasm 5 is coming out? Awesome." And then there was a delay of some sort, and it was like, well, is it going to come out anytime soon? And then we heard that J.J. Abrams did a remastering of the original, which I plan on getting soon. And I'm hoping that this will mean that there's going to be a box set released with all of the titles. Because if you go looking for Phantasm, say, 3 and 4, they're kind of pricey. For DVDs, some people are offering them like $75. And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. I like the movie and all, but I think for like $220 I can get a used edition of the Sphere that has like the four movies and then like a bonus disc. I'm hoping they do something like that and whatever they have to do to get the rights to all the movies, put them under one roof. I wonder if it would be Arrow or Scream Factory that does it, because I think Scream Factory put out Phantasm 2 on Blu-ray, so maybe they can get all of them together and then put them in a nice box set, and either have the Sphere, which is kind of like the standby for Phantasm fans. The Sphere just kind of means Phantasm, but I'd like to see a box set, like with the base that you put the movies in, and on top a real nice replica of the Hemikura. Oh, that would be sweet. But I went ahead and opened this up, took the plastic off of it, to reveal nothing. I thought there was going to be something in here a little more spectacular than just the disc, but that's okay. Upholds the mind-bending originality and emotional depth of the first Phantasm. That's good to know. New director. I think Don Coscarelli is only involved like on a production level. New director, I forgot his name, don't know it offhand. I'm not going to try to read that kind of small print to tell you his name. Google it. And I thought they were going to, I see the big red V here for 5, and I thought that's what they were going to do here with Ravager. They were going to paint the V red to kind of stand out for, part 5. Kind of like they did with Oblivion. They made sure to call it Oblivion so they could take the I and the V for 4. That's what I thought they were going to do. But no, it's Ravager. And I'm really looking forward to this. This might be one of the first ones I watch out of the new movies. Hopefully I get the other 2 today. I think that's what I was told. There should be 2 more. And can't wait to get those. And then this weekend will be spent cracking into this pile and all the other ones that I told you guys before that I haven't watched yet. I don't know. I get into this push button mentality where I just say click by, click by, click by, and then I get them and I'm like, let's see what's on TV. I don't know. There's just the planets have to be in a certain line for me to really just sit down and pay attention to movies anymore. And I hate that it gets like that, but somewhere out there's some medication that I should be taking. And once I get that, I think things will straighten out and my mind won't wander so much and try to find words that rhyme with orange and shit like that. But till then, I'll muscle through these as best as I can. These look like they promise to hold quite a bit of entertainment, so I don't think holding my attention is going to be a problem for any of these. We shall see. By Monday, I hope to have the first official review video up for 2017, and then I hope it goes into a rhythm. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that I can do one every other day and then spend the weekend watching the movies. That sounds like it would be the most logical thing to do, right? Spend the weekend watching maybe like 3 to 6 titles, and then maybe on Monday catch up with like 3 more, and then I can do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. A more ideal thing would be to load up a new video every day, but I'm even kind of thinking every other day might be a stretch. I don't know yet, but yeah, I'm definitely, my pledge was to start doing more review videos like I used to, and that's what I plan on doing. So yay me. Well, that's it for now, guys. I want to thank you for watching, and I appreciate you stopping by and saying hi, and the comments. I know I don't always answer the comments. I mean to. I really do. I do read the comments. No joke there. I'm always looking for comments, so I'm always reading them. And then I'll remember, it's like, hey man, you didn't even reply to that or say thank you or nothing. And it's rude. It really is. I personally hate when I leave a comment on someone's video and then I don't know if they've seen it or not, or if they've seen it and just like, nah, not worth my time answering that. I don't want to be that person. So yes, please leave comments. I appreciate it. I appreciate you taking the time to watch these videos, especially when they're starting to run like this one's 25 minutes again. But I just feel I don't want to just say, yeah, I got this. Okay, later, bye. I want to engage in a little convo. So, which is kind of weird to do because you can't talk back. We're not having that kind of a conversation. But, I want you to feel like, yeah, I'm going to hang out with Junkie for a little while and see what he has to say. So until next time, guys, thanks. Hopefully next time will be later on today. It is Friday right now. So maybe Friday evening, I'll have that other package. It should be like 2 more titles, if that. So we'll see what happens. And hopefully that'll mean 2 titles will mean like a 10-minute video. Yeah. Give you guys a break. All right, it's hitting the 26-minute mark now. So take care. Talk to you soon.